guarantees in this lifetime. Actually, there are 4 guarantees in this lifetime, but there's no guarantee that you'll discover all 4 of them in this lifetime, so it's safe to say that there are no guarantees in this lifetime. You can follow your dream, but there's no guarantee you'll catch up with it, and there's no telling where it's going to lead you. You can search for happiness, but there's no guarantee you'll recognize it if you find it. And you can search for everlasting love, but there's no guarantee you can last that long. The list of no guarantees goes on, but not to worry, because I'm going to reveal to you the 4 guarantees that seem to elude even the most devout truth seeker. Now, to be clear, you don't need to be religious or even spiritual to understand what I'm about to tell you. As a matter of fact, it's better if you ain't either. It's best that you just take this in and think about it for yourself without the added distortion of dogma or conventional wisdom. Guarantee number 1. It is guaranteed that your ego is going to try to control what cannot be controlled. Yep. Your ego will attempt to invent your identity, direct your experience, avoid loss, circumvent suffering, escape the inevitable, and defy death. There's nothing you can do about it. The ego chases control the way a dog runs after a truck going down the road. It ain't never going to catch it, and it wouldn't know what to do with it if it did. Guarantee number 2. It is guaranteed that the ego will do anything to protect the illusion that is its reality. You see, the ego has built this elaborate illusion around you, and it's determined to protect its dominion. It will gather perceptions and opinion, beliefs and supposition, all to support this illusion. It will assemble accolades and acknowledgments, acquisitions, and achievements in a desperate attempt to secure its position at the very center of this illusion. The ego is driven by a desperate dream that is fueled by an insatiable desire. And when the dream starts to fade, everything that delineates the dream will turn to dust in the wind. Guarantee number 3. It is guaranteed that you can free yourself from the illusion that the ego has created by surrendering to a power greater than yourself. Now, this is a truth that is easily overlooked and often misunderstood. You see, there is no single universal power that must be discovered before you can be free. And you don't need to waste your time looking for just the right power greater than yourself before you can surrender. The power greater than yourself has infinite forms, and each form is unique to the individual. For example, here are a couple of case studies. There once was a man who had serial relationships. He would go through women the way the fashion industry goes through spring styles, fall colors, and summer looks. He was looking for the same thing in each one. He was looking for unconditional love. And as each woman failed to meet his expectations, he'd move on to the next one. After 4 failed marriages and countless futile affairs, the man surrendered himself at the altar of the sacred feminine principle of unconditional love. The man prayed to know the essence of what he had been unable to find. And only when the man had learned to love unconditionally was he able to transcend the prison of his ego. Another case study. There once was a woman who was molested by her father as a child and betrayed by her mother, who failed to protect her from that abuse. The child grows up to become a woman who spends most of her life searching for the divine masculine principle that would appear as a strong guiding hand. She attracted mostly abusive relationships that mirrored her early trauma. She did years of therapy and spiritual trainings and relationship seminars in an attempt to put together the broken pieces of her life. At one point, she takes a job as a director at a safe house for battered women, and she becomes a guiding hand for others experiencing what she had gone through. And to find the strength to perform this job, the woman surrenders herself to the power of the divine masculine. And she finds it deep within herself. And she escapes the illusion that her ego had built for her. Which brings us to the final guarantee. Number 4, that which we are seeking is seeking us from within. The divine feminine, the divine masculine, the unconditional love, the guiding hand, the perfect peace, the infinite wisdom, the connection to the source, everything that the ego knows nothing about exists within each of us, somewhere beyond fear and doubt. As the heart grows tender, as we surrender, a deeper truth is shown. Infinity meets eternity, right here inside of you and me, anticipating our realization, pending our demonstration, and waiting to be known. And love will be our protection. And love will be our home. In this pattern of connection, in the seeds we've planted and the seeds we've sown. So we dance together in the mystery. We will dance forever through eternity. Take my hand and dance with me. We are opening to the power of the love spring, waking each other from the dream, learning to trust in the unseen. Every moment, every movement, everybody, everything. Opening to the power of the love, the power of the love spring. It's a beautiful dream of smoke and mirrors. But this is not the world we live in. The real world is appearing much clearer. Here in the love that we've been given. So we dance together to the rhythm of eternity. We will dance forever through the mystery. Take my hand and dance with me. We are opening the dream, learning to trust in the unseen. Every moment, every movement, everybody, everything. Opening, opening, opening to the power of the love, the power of the love supreme. Opening to the power of the love supreme.